shifts at the All Progressives Congress as Deputy National Chairman Abubakar Kyari takes charge. President Tinubu arrives in Abuja after a successful outing at the Africa Union 5th Media Coordination meeting in Nairobi. Service chiefs get legislative nod. Plus, updates on anthrax in Nigeria. Good evening. Welcome to NTA Network News. I'm Cyril Stober in Abuja. Joining me from Lagos is Michael Olale. And remember, you can join this broadcast live on our website www.nta.ng/live and on other social media handles displayed on your screen. We'll start off with party politics tonight. Deputy National Chairman North of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Abubakar Kyari, has taken over as the national chairman of the party. This follows the resignation of Abdullahi Adamu and Iyola Umishori as national chairman and national secretary. Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara reports.
It is a Monday morning and staff of the APC National Secretariat, like other party members, woke up to what they described as sudden news, the resignation of Abdullahi Adamu as the national chairman of APC. The sudden takeover of the parking space of the national chairman by the deputy chairman North sent a strong signal to staff of the secretariat.
There are procedures.
At the end of a closed-door meeting that lasted about 4 hours, the man wearing the new crown, Senator Abubakar Kyari, confirmed the new leadership and the resignation of the national chairman and national secretary.
And with this development, and according to the constitution of the All Progressive Congress, APC, it is now incumbent on my humble self, Senator Abubakar Kyari, as the Deputy National Chairman, North, to assume the office of the acting national chairman of the APC. The Deputy National Secretary, Barrister Festus Fuanta, will now assume the office of the acting national secretary of the All Progressives Congress, APC. And with these recent developments in the change of leadership, I'd like to inform everybody here that the proposed National Caucus meeting slated for Tuesday, the 18th, July 2023, and the National Executive Committee meeting of the All Progressive Congress slated for Wednesday, 19th July 2023 has hereby been postponed.
The new leadership urged party supporters to remain active members of the progressive family and contribute meaningfully to the growth of the party. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Abuja after successfully participating in the African Union 5th Media Coordination meeting. State House correspondent Musbah Wahab reports that on his first participation at the continental event, he presented the position of ECOWAS on various issues directed towards achieving continental integration. Presidential Advisor on Special Duties, Communications and Strategy, Delia Laki, says the outing was fruitful.
Number one, it's another testimony that Nigeria is back on the global stage, specifically on the continental stage in Africa, and every African is now becoming more proud of Nigeria because Nigeria is taking its rightful place that had been neglected for a while. And Nigeria actually proved, her point that Africa must be stable, must be secured, even before any meaningful infrastructural development, economic activity can adequately and effectively take place. That was the main thrust of the address of our president there. Of course, he also presented the status report of the ECOWAS, the state of ECOWAS in terms of integration, in terms of free movement of people amongst the ECOWAS countries, in terms of security, stability, and political progress of West Africa. In short, his address was well received and well applauded by all and sundry. And even after the event, as usual with all these international events that is attended, a lot of heads of state wanted bilaterals with him, and we're accommodating them. It's quite a proud moment for Nigeria, I assure you.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has described the signing of the Students' Loan Act by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a commitment of the present administration to address students' present problems and other challenges in the education sector. He stated this in a message delivered by Deputy President of the Senate, Jibrin Barrow, at the 10th matriculation of the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies in conjunction with the University of Benin. John Yaku has more.
The 10th matriculation of the Institute is for the 2002-2003 academic session, with 107 students matriculated into the various courses at master's and postgraduate diploma levels. Among them is a physically challenged who will be studying for his master's degree in legislative drafting.
Before I even become a lawyer, I've been into grooming some persons with disabilities, opening their mind to the fact that there is ability in disability.
Coming to have this study, it's a way of ensuring that I'm more knowledgeable in the conduct of election.
And if you are talking about democracy in our country, we want to enhance the legislative culture too.
Leadership of the National Assembly at the ceremony assured the students and the Institute of its legislative support for the educational sector to continue to thrive.
I wish to assure Nigerians that the 10th Assembly shall support these and other similar programs of the executive arm of government, as we believe that our growth and development as a nation are dependent on the quality of our educational system.
I'm confident that you will be sufficiently exposed to requisite knowledge, not only about parliamentary practices and procedures, but also democratic governance.
The collaborating institutions cautioned against indiscipline while assuring the students of quality education.
As the students settle down to their studies here, I enjoin them to be disciplined and focused.
And we are committed to seeing that we impart to you all the necessary skills you desire.
An orientation course was earlier held for the students to be abreast with the rules and regulations of the Institute. In Abuja, John Yaku, NTA News.
The House of Representatives has called for effective synergy among the nation's security forces to completely neutralize existing and emerging security threats in the country. This was during the screening of the new service chiefs by an ad hoc committee of the House chaired by Representative Babajimi Benson. National Assembly correspondent Mitaire Ikpen reports.
The screening of the newly appointed service chiefs is a necessary constitutional requirement. In their opening remarks, the chairman and members of the ad hoc committee did not mince words in telling the president's appointees that Nigerians want to see a more secured nation.
I urge you to kindly cooperate with the National Assembly while performing your constitutional duties of ensuring a peaceful, secure, and prosperous country for all Nigerians.
We are happy to see well-educated, fit, trained, and very anxious men in uniform that are ready to take the relevant strategic national security issues forward.
On their part, some of the nominees acknowledged that insecurity has stunted Nigeria's developmental plans and pledged their resolve towards a safer country.
We are aware that the challenges we're facing cannot be handled by one person or one service. It's a joint effort. Accordingly, my leadership concept will be hinged on 3 pillars, which include being people-centric. The people must believe that we're there for them. Prioritizing troops' welfare, which is critical because a happy soldier or a happy airman or a happy seaman will give you the best. While deepening jointness and interagency cooperation to ensure our territories are secured and lives and properties are not threatened.
The screening thereafter entered into a closed-door session for 3 hours, after which the chairman of the ad hoc committee gave his impression.
They did very, very well. They come from very, very practical background.
There are people who have served and served well. There are people who also have shown that they have passion for the Nigerian people and for the troops in which they lead.
The report of the screening committee will be considered at plenary for final confirmation of the appointment of the service chiefs. From the National Assembly, Mitaire Ikben, NTA News.
Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, has reaffirmed the commitment of the present administration to deliver dividends of democracy to Nigerians as it solicits the support of the people. The SGF was speaking while playing host to a number of delegations who came on separate visits to his office, including the North Central People's Forum. Kenneth Nanim reports.
A delegation from the North Central People's Forum is amongst the recent roll calls to felicitate with the Secretary to the Government of the Federation on his new responsibility. National Executive Committee Chairman of the group presented a blueprint towards the socio-economic development of the North Central Zone.
We want to see to the development of North Central, among other things. Of course, we have all it takes to do this. We therefore encourage you to take absolute political control of our zone by having quarterly meeting with the North Central Governors Forum and the North Central People's Forum.
The SGF appreciates the group for identifying with him and promised to ensure equal representation, which the Tinubu's presidency is amplifying.
This government, led by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is very conscious of its role in the affairs of this country. And the decisions taken so far reflect this understanding and thinking. The economic reforms beginning with the CBN should be commended by all. Let's continue to support this government. The President means well for this country.
Delegation of the APC members from Plateau State also paid similar visit. Meanwhile, the UN Habitat Ambassador to Nigeria, Raymond Edo, has pledged commitment to partner the federal government on human capital development by improving the educational sector. The Ambassador Edo says he will leverage the office of the SGF to promote a healthy and sustainable environment. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
Since his assumption of office in 2019, Governor Muhammad Inuwa Yahya of Gombe State has been consistently exemplifying his commitment to stakeholder engagement and knowledge-driven policymaking. This is further demonstrated by the constitution of a 10-man honorary advisory council comprising tested and trusted technocrats who have proven themselves at national and international levels. Abbas Mekanu has the report.
The 10-man Special Honorary Advisory Council will guide the implementation of government's policies and programs as Governor Inuwa Yahya tries to turn challenges into opportunities and provide effective solutions to the problems facing Gombe State.
To submit a quarterly report of the assignment and any other advice for the Governor's consideration and implementation so as to continuously guide us as we run the government through the remaining part of the development agenda.
The committee, which comprised seasoned technocrats, accomplished experts and professionals in various fields, has as terms of reference providing specialist and strategic advice on any aspect of governance, advising on policy frameworks and implementation strategies for the actualization of Gombe State Development Plan 2021 to 2030, among others.
And in the course of the assignment, they have to make sure that each and every agency submitted its report, from which they now work and identify where, how, and indeed where we need to develop.
Advisory Council, the first of its kind in the state, is also informed by the governor's desire to consult and collaborate with the people with a view to harnessing the collective wisdom and expertise of indigent professionals. The council has Professor Idris Muhammad as chairman, with Muazu Shehu of the Research and Documentation Unit, Government House Gombe, as secretary. In Gombe, Abbas Mekano, NTA News.
We'll take a break now. The news continues after these messages. Stay with us.
from me. The mind-blowing way to do things is the Glow LTE advanced way. When you stream, it's like you're in the drama itself. When you make calls, you reach where others can't. Coffee! Doing business is like running Wall Street from your street. And when you play,
I did beat you guy. We'll see about that.
It's like traveling the world without moving an inch.
Is that Toby in your room?
You can download in the blink of an eye in 4K.
Go.
And when you go for your dreams, it's like running with the strength of 3 nations behind you.
Glow LTE Advanced, the power of 3 data networks in one. Get a Glow SIM or dial *301#.
In this fast-paced world, where the unpredictable happens, you need to protect your world. You need better protection for your assets. Repositioned and recapitalized, Linkage Assurance PLC is now bigger, bolder, and better to offer tailor-made insurance products with prompt claim settlements and enhanced customer satisfaction. No matter the insurance policy, come over to Linkage Assurance PLC today and be rest assured we've got your world fully protected. Visit www.linkageassuranceplc.com. Linkage Assurance PLC. Protection that counts.
Have you heard? Momo is turning 12 people who refer the highest number of friends into millionaires in the Momo Refer and Win promo. There is also over 200 million naira up for grabs. How do you win? Dial *671# to open a Momo account if you don't have one. Then select option 6 to refer everyone you know. Yes, I said everyone, because everyone deserves to be a millionaire. Make sure the person you refer opens a Momo account and buys airtime or data of at least 100 naira. The more people you refer, the more cash prizes you win every week. And you increase your chance of becoming a millionaire in the Momo Refer and Win promo. Promo runs from 15th June to 9th August 2023. Momo, better than cash.
Vice-Chancellor Professor Lawrence Ikechukwu Ezemonye, PhD, FAS, on behalf of Nigerian University Okada,
Buratai Center
for Contemporary Security Affairs, in collaboration with partnering agencies, hereby invites partnering agencies and other special guests to a one-day international conference with the theme Organized Crimes Network as Emergent Threats to National Security. The event, which is to be chaired by the former Chief of Army Staff and Minister of Interior, Lieutenant General A.B. Dambazao, has former Inspector General of Police and current Chairman, Police Service Commission, Dr. Solomon Arase, as keynote speaker, immediate past Chairman of International Association of Police Chiefs, Impact Session, Georgia, USA, Mark Fallon, Director General, NAVDAC, Professor Muji Adeyeye, Dr.
Francesca
Mercurio of the University of Sao Paulo, Brazil, and other partnering agencies as discussants. Date, Tuesday, 18th July 2023. Venue, Nigerian Army Resource Center, Asokoro, Abuja. Time, 11 a.m. prompt. You can also join the program via Zoom. ID 9666-774-4763. Participants are to be seated by 10:30 a.m. Signed, Friday Benji Bakari, Esquire.
Admission. If you are looking to become a weather expert or to explore the exciting world of aviation business, apply for a degree at the African Aviation and Aerospace University, AAAU Abuja. Admission is now open for the 2023-2024 academic year for BSc Aviation Business and BSc Meteorology, offering skill-based training, academic innovation, and university-based teaching and research to contribute to the development of aviation and aerospace across Africa. To apply, visit our website www.aau.edu.ng or contact our admissions officer, Mr. Jedidia Edidiong, at 0916-989-0000 or info@aau.edu.ng. African Aviation and Aerospace University, building an African aviation rock. Announcer M.S. Abdullahi, Registrar.
We are young, spirited, and open to new adventures. We choose to celebrate individual beauty through our hair, From curly to straight, we say, spin your style daily. ORS olive oil, strong, silky, straight.
Thanks for staying with us. The Federal Ministry of Agriculture has confirmed a first case of anthrax, a deadly zoonotic disease in Nigeria. A statement by the Chief Veterinary Officer of the Federation, Dr. Kulumba Vakuru, said the case was detected in a private farm in Suleja local government area of Niger State on the 14th of July, with animals manifesting symptoms of the disease. The farm has been put under quarantine. To this end, the federal and Niger State governments have taken measures to ensure the outbreak is controlled and contained quickly in Nigeria. The government also announced that plans are underway to conduct nationwide vaccination of cattle, sheep and goats against anthrax, while surveillance will be heightened in livestock farms, markets and abattoirs. Well, joining me now is Bala Muhammad, the former Vice President, Veterinary Council of Nigeria, and a vet field officer. Thanks for being with us tonight on Network News.
Thank you so very much for having me.
Well, how serious is this case of anthrax that has been confirmed?
Well, anthrax is a highly infectious disease of ruminants, basically the cattle, sheep and goat, that also seems to be very dangerous and zoonotic in terms of spread to humans. It is caused by a bacterial disease, but also it's a bacteria, a spore-forming bacterial that will always be, that is easily spread to human, looking at its mode of infection.
Now, what's this mode of infection? Is it just for people being around the animals or consumption of an animal that's been infected?
So it's all. I mean, when you talk about spore-forming bacterium, it is those there are those bacteria that have this tendency of hiding in a spore form that could be inhaled. So basically the fur of the animals working very close in contact with the animals, and then the discharge is coming from the animal, could actually cause is how the humans actually get the infection.
Well, has this been suspected in any other part?
Yes, and I think the chief vet officer of the Federation was actually very swift when about 5 weeks ago, the outbreak was reported in northern part of Ghana, where it was also, seems to have been spreading to part of Burkina Faso and Togo, and owing to the movement of products in the ECOWAS sub-region, he quickly raised that alarm and then put the farming community on notice of the disease. So I think it was a very nice thing that quickly, it wasn't even reported in the boundary states of those countries, those states that borders some of these countries, but it was also in Niger State, which is in the north central, and that is why we are so worried. But also commending the veterinary service for swiftly being on their guard to diagnosing the disease.
So what's the best way to address this? Is it to treat the affected animals or to depopulate them?
So what makes it very dangerous is that it's always per acute in outbreak. You rarely have that opportunity to even discover that the animal is down with the infection. Mostly you will find out that within few hours the animal is dead and will just be bleeding. So therefore treatment is never an option for the kind of cases of anthrax outbreak in the human. Basically, we rely on vaccination. It is preventable by vaccination, and the National Veterinary Service must be assisted immediately to making sure that it is contained where farmers will vaccinate their stock.
Okay, so for those animals that are infected, the best thing is to just get rid of them.
Correct.
Well, just one quick one before you leave us. What are the risks? Because these animals are you find beef all over the place. What are the fears about consumption of?
So the fear is that the organisms can be contracted by man through consumption or walking closely with the animals, and therefore colleagues, the weakest point in terms of preventing human infection is for colleagues working in our slaughter facilities to making sure that they are fully alert, and when they see animals with strange signs, they are actually they report it and then call the authorities for quick condemnation of those carcasses.
All right. Thank you very much, Bala Muhammad, former Vice President, Veterinary Council of Nigeria, and vet field officer. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so very much for having me.
Right. In other news, the people of Borno are seeking divine intervention for resumption of rains after more than 3 weeks of a break, causing early crops to wilt, while others are yet to plant, a development raising fears for food security among farming communities. Who are just recovering from the ashes of conflict, by the way. Now, a prayer for rain known as Salatu Istiqa, convened by the Sheikh of Borno, Abubakar ibn Umar Garbay el-Kanemi, was performed by hundreds of Muslim faithful held at the Ramat Square in Maiduguri. Mohammed Goni reports.
As farmers and by extension the general populace await the rains in a break that is now in the 4th week and crops are not doing well. Salatul Istisqa, a 2-unit prayer, was performed by Muslim faithful seeking divine intervention at this time of shortage or delay in rainfall, which is in line with the tradition of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be on him, a rite performed in all Muslim communities across the world. The prayer for rain was led by the Deputy Chief Imam of Borno, Mongonoma Ibrahim Ahmed, after which he delivered sermon drawing attention of the faithful to turn unto Allah in sincere repentance, seeking great deal of forgiveness, and to give alms to the needy and vulnerable in the society. The Imam also supplicated to the Lord Almighty for forgiveness and abundant rainfall, as well as for peace to reign in Borno and the country as a whole.
We are hopeful that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive us, will forgive our sins, and give us rain so that we will have a bumper rainy season.
Dama idan aka shiga irin wannan halin akan tara al'umma maza da mata a zo a taru, kowa masu kaskanci ga Allah a zo a saya a roki Allah.
Muslim people are required to be humble by dressing modestly, showing helplessness and vulnerability when invoking the Lord Almighty for rainfall, as exemplified by Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, which was why Sheikh Abubakar ibn Umar Garbay el-Kanemi and other personalities present sat on the bare ground without carpets. In Maiduguri, Mohammed Goni, NTA News.
And Nigerian farmers, in partnership with the federal government, have launched an initiative tagged Agbadovolution. The initiative is aimed at revolutionizing maize production in Nigeria. Musa Baba Aliyu tells us more.
It is a launch of 2023 wet season farming activities for maize farmers. 250,000 hectares are already under cultivation, targeting a minimum of 4 tons per hectare. The President, Maize Association of Nigeria, Muhammad Abubakar Anur Funtua, said the goal of the initiative will be achieved through good agronomic practices and mechanization.
We firmly believe that by collaborating closely with the government, we can address the pressing issues surrounding access to quality inputs, low-cost finance, mechanization services, stable maize prices, and assured market for maize grain.
Katsina State is taking the lead in the project as it has been the second largest producer of maize in the country. The State Deputy Governor Farouk Jobe said security and agriculture are the priority of the state government.
The shortcut way of improving on food insecurity, wealth creation, and creating employment for our teeming youth.
One of our objectives of man is to see that we have translated government policy to our farmers and to our aim and objective, how it works.
Farming inputs, including chemicals and fertilizer, were distributed to farmers. Nigeria has declared state of emergency on food security, and government is partnering with farmers towards boosting national food production. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
It was the exhibition of consistency in vision and accomplishment when the founder of Azman University, Abdul Manaf Yunus Sarina, officially inaugurated the Board of Trustees and Council of the newly established institution in Kano. Aminu Umar reports that the occasion was attended by the Chancellor of the University, Prince Arthur Eze.
When Prince arrives, culture speaks. Beyond the culture, Prince Arthur Eze was in Kano to celebrate accomplishment by the President Azman Group, Abdul Manaf Yunus Sarina, who officially inaugurated the Board of Trustees of Azman University, Kano.
Inaugurated to the glory of God in the service of humanity.
Azman University, Kano, which was conceived 5 years ago, was licensed on the 13th of May 2023 with 3 faculties ready to commence academic activities in September this year, following the inauguration of the Board of Trustees and the Council. Added to the 3 faculties of Health Sciences, Social and Management Sciences, and Computing Sciences, the founder envisioned to also add Faculty of Aviation Studies, which is to bridge the existing gap in the field.
Looked at that and we tried to see how we can bridge the gap between industry and education. And the best way to do that is to bring closer these kind of programs that we can offer them in Nigeria here, and also while servicing the Nigerian market, which is very big in fact, but it also serves the sub-region because this is lacking.
The Chancellor, who takes pride in his role, acknowledged the founder's feat, which he described as a gift to the next generation.
Now I'm very grateful. I will contribute for this university, for honoring me to come from Anambra State. I will send you a message of about 200 million naira to start.
The inauguration was attended by dignitaries from within and outside Kano, academics and former vice chancellors. Aminu Umar, NTA News.
The governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oboriori, has called on the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, and the police to investigate the circumstances surrounding the death of a 2-year-old, a victim of a stray bullet, and bring the culprits to book. Tessie Coker, who has been following the report, brings us details.
Fortunate incident which has dominated the media space claimed the life of little Onoserebe Omoria. The condition of his younger brother, Eremusele Omoria, injured as a result of sharp nails entering his eye from the impact of the bullet on the glass door, has further drawn the attention of the state governor, Sheriff Oboriori. As the governor cuddles the little Eremusele, there was the feeling of assurance on the face of the child and possibly hope for justice as the child recovers after a successful surgery.
Don't be rest assured that the culprit will be brought to book. Nothing to worry about. Once again, I commiserate with you, your family, for this loss. State government take up the full bills.
The Delta State Commissioner of Police, Wale Abbas, assured the public of thorough investigation of the incident.
I can assure you, with the help and what you have heard from His Excellency, we will do our best to ensure we are continues to behind the whole thing. We have sent messages to the NDLA, and they have responded. In no long distance, we'll be able to come out with reports that will be made known to the members of the public.
Meanwhile, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, in a press release, says Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, retired, has set up a panel in Abuja to immediately investigate the matter in Asaba. Tessie Coker, NTA News.
Time now to join Michael Olale in Lagos to bring us more news. Michael, it's over to you.
Increasing productive activities and capacity to produce are parts of the economic plans of the present administration, being strengthened by the 4 executive orders of President Bola Tinubu. Analysts say if fully implemented, then good times are here for Nigerians in terms of economic gains. Olumide Guntola reports.
The executive orders President Bola Tinubu signed across some sectors of the economy are proof of masses-oriented policies of his administration.
Mr. President has a very good mind for Nigerians. Our president just want the new Nigeria.
With these tax reforms, we hope and we pray they're going to harmonize, not just harmonizing, but bring down. There are some taxes that we feel they are not necessary.
With the suspension and the relief that Mr. President gave, that helped them quite a bit. And then this year again, through the Finance Act, they implemented an immediate increase. That sort of abrupt increase is not really palatable for companies, but also for the economy.
The actions of Mr. President, no doubt, is the antidote to negative impact of the tax adjustments on businesses and households across affected sectors.
The step that the president has taken on this issue of tax, I think more Nigerians will be more willing at every particular period of time to put in their money for more business.
I will beg the tax committee that they should please look at the educators, the academicians, the researchers, and the health worker. They should consider them when it comes to tax. They should pay less.
Experts say with collaborative effort from all interest groups, the country is on the pathway to robust economic growth for Nigerians to flourish. In Lagos, Olumide Guntola, NTA News.
The palliative repairs carried out by the Lagos State government on Eko Bridge has changed the unbearable experiences of motorists on that corridor. Joe Popola reports that gridlock associated with the Eko Bridge axis has disappeared.
Akpogbo and Eko bridges are pivotal to each-free vehicular movement around the Akpogbo corridor, which is a major link to several areas on the island and mainland in Lagos. The reopening of the Akpogbo bridge without fixing the bad spot on Eko bridge did not address the perennial problem of traffic gridlock on the Akpogbo bridge, which informed the decision by the state government to carry out the palliative repairs. With the reopening after the repairs, it is no longer business as usual around this corridor, as road users are enjoying free flow of traffic.
Since the bridge has opened, the economic activity of this place has really improved, and the movement of people has also been much more easier than before.
Yeah, I love it how they opened the two bridges, because it's make all these people they are selling market to move on with their market. They're very happy, because when they close these two bridges, there's no market in this area at all.
This place is okay now, and we thank God for the opening of the bridge.
Shop owners who were experiencing a lull in sales now have a cause to smile with the reopening of the bridge. Residents say they will take ownership of the project and guard it jealously. In Lagos, Joel Mukbola, NTA News.
Do not forget to follow this news broadcast live on our website at nta.ng/live and on our other social media handles displayed on your screen for updates. Time for some messages, and when we return, Musa Abubakar is standing by for some business news. Please stay.
The white card. I'm your big fan too.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, brother.
Me, gun myself, I'm a rapper.
Is that so?
Any day, any weather, and I'm chilling with my main guy, Fena.
Alpha, network problem. Yes, well, got me. Let me turn on my hotspot.
It have got it.
You hop on 9 Mobile confirm data. You can't be out here stranded in this street, so this guy.
When you're on 9 confirm from 9 Mobile, you get a super gift of 1,000 naira just for joining the network. 900% bonus on every recharge. 100% data bonus for 6 months and double data bonus on your first recharge of the month.
Get a new SIM or dial *1 for 100 hash now.
9 Mobile.
Now, if you are a Nigerian, I'm sure one of these things must have happened to you before, like forgetting your wallet out,
or not being able to get your full change when you buy something,
or you are unsure of the account you want to make payment into. Then NQR Payment is for you. NQR Payment Solution is a secure QR code-based payments and collections platform to help individuals and businesses, to help buyers and sellers to receive and also make instant payments for goods and services. Now, if you're a customer, here are 4 easy steps to pay sharp with NQR. 1. Sign into your mobile banking app, click on Payment, then select QR Payment. 3. Scan the unique QR code presented by the merchant. And 4. Confirm the beneficiary name, amount, then input your PIN, and the merchant receives its payment instantly. To use NQR for your business, contact your bank. This message is brought to you by the Bankers Committee.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste.
Whether you're a homemaker or a fashionista or an entrepreneur or a traveler, no matter who or where you are, there's a Keystone card made just for you.
Visit any Keystone branch nearest to you or download the Key mobile app to get your card today. Keystone Bank. We grow together.
Bye, Mom.
He's going to play in this weather? Why did you let him go? He might fall ill.
And if he doesn't go out for practice, how will he win more trophies? To protect our family from illness-causing germs during the rainy season, we use Dettol soap every day.
Dettol with germ defense gives you protection. Rainy season brings a lot of germs, and Dettol soap's germ defense protects you from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Dettol soap is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association. Be Dettol Show.
Enjoy sports made for you. Recipes made for you. Entertainment made for you. Learning made for you. Enjoy YouTube made for you. Get amazing video data bundle offers on your mobile phone by simply dialing *312# today. YouTube made for you.
I am always thinking about your well-being, so when I learned that 7 out of 10 children in Nigeria are iron deficient and this slows their growth, affects learning, and can cause anemia, I got worried.
Mom is right. 1 sachet of Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus a day provides 50% of your child's daily iron need to support proper growth and learning.
That's reassuring.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus. It's all good, Mom.
You're still watching NTA Network News. Let's now talk business. The Nigerian Export Promotion Council says non-oil export dips in first half of 2023 as the country exported a total of 224 various products within the period under review. The Executive Director, Nigerian Export Promotion Council, NEPC, Dr. Ezaria Kusak, gave the indication at the presentation of the non-oil export performance for first half of the year. He explained that despite recording an increase of $1.345 billion in the first quarter of the year 2023, non-oil exports dipped in value in the first half of the year. The period saw 3.94 metric tons products worth $2.539 billion as against the sum of $3.5 billion for the corresponding period of 2022.
164,748.7 metric tons of products valued at 55.08 million were exported to various African countries. Since the DUE project was initiated 2 years ago, a total number of 13 firms have been licensed to operate under a public-private partnership arrangement with one aggregation center. It is one of the key export intervention projects of the Council that has been put in place to cope supply-side constraints. These are programs, these are blocks, building blocks, or regional trading blocks that have been set up to improve intra-African trade. And with time, I hope this will improve.
There was a positive close on Monday as investors gained 203.4 billion naira. The share index advanced 0.60% to close at 62,943.35 basis points. 710 million securities worth 13.82 billion naira exchanged hands in 8,979 deals, while market capitalization increased to 34.27 trillion naira. Sterling Bank, Transcorp, and Unity Bank were the top performers. That's it. The news continues after the break.
Mortein insecticide with its improved formulation kills 100% mosquitoes that spread malaria. So, spread the message of how we can fight to end malaria with Mortein. Mortein, our #1 choice.
Ovaltine, 3-in-1. It has great taste.
Please stay ahead.
Yummy, yummy, full of nourishment and vitality. Antibodies and sharp minds. So yeah, Ovaltine, 3-in-1. Ovaltine, 3-in-1.
New Ovaltine 3-in-1. Smart choice for smart kids.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste.
You clean your teeth every morning, but that fresh breath feeling just doesn't last. The answer? Easy. You keep your teeth strong and healthy and give your mouth long-lasting fresh breath with new Oral-B 2-in-1 toothpaste. It helps strengthen your teeth and gives you long-lasting fresh breath.
So fresh, still fresh, and still fresh.
Stay strong, stay fresh. New Oral-B toothpaste for strong teeth and long-lasting fresh breath.
I am always thinking about your well-being, so when I learned that 7 out of 10 children in Nigeria are iron deficient and this slows their growth, affects learning, and can cause anemia, I got worried.
Mom is right. One sachet of Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus a day provides 50% of your child's daily iron need to support proper growth and learning.
That's reassuring.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus. It's all good, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
He's going to play in this weather. Why did you let him go? He might fall ill.
And if he doesn't go out for practice, how will he win more trophies? To protect our family from illness-causing germs during the rainy season, we use Dettol soap every day.
Dettol with germ defense gives you protection. Raining season brings a lot of germs, and Dettol soap's germ defense protects you from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Dettol soap is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association. Be Dettol sure.
Whether you're a homemaker or a fashionista or an entrepreneur or a traveler, no matter who or where you are, there's a Keystone card made just for you.
Visit any Keystone branch nearest to you or download the Key mobile app to get your card today. Keystone Bank. We grow together.
Mortein insecticide with its improved formulation kills 100% mosquitoes that spread malaria. So, spread the message of how we can fight to end malaria with Mortein. Mortein, our #1 choice.
When times are tough, we know that as a mother, one thing you should never compromise on is your family's oral health, because they deserve the best. Oral-B, all-round protection. It's great value. It protects your mouth from harmful bacteria and also protects you against tooth holes and gum problems which can lead to tooth loss. It strengthens your family's teeth and gives them all-round protection. So remember, protect their future. Oral-B for healthier, stronger teeth in just 1 week.
President Bola Tinubu has sent his condolences to the chairman of Max Air and Afdin Group, Alhaji Dahiru Barau Mangal, over the passing of his wife, Hajia Aisha Dahiru Mangal, who died over the weekend. In another message, the president has also commiserated with the chairman, Council of Imams in the Federal Capital Territory, and Chief Imam of Fuad Lababidi Central Mosque, Wuse Zone 3, Abuja, Dr. Tajuddin Adigun, over the death of his mother, Hajia Aishatu Muhammad Adigun. Hajia Aishatu Adigun died on Wednesday and has been buried in Offa, Kwara State. Well, Vice President Kashim Shettima had on Sunday paid a condolence visit to the Mangal home in Katsina on behalf of the president. The death has occurred of Prince Vincent Eze Ogbulafo, an astute politician and former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, at the age of 73. A requiem mass will be held on Wednesday, July 18, at the Church of the Assumption Catholic Church, Asokoro, Abuja, while burial mass will be on Friday, July 27, 2023, at the Holy Cross Catholic Church, Olokoro, Umahia, while his interment will follow at Prince Vincent Ogbulafo's country home in Obuohia, Olukoro, Umahia. A Thanksgiving service will hold on Sunday, the 30th of July, at the Holy Cross Catholic Church in Umahia. He is survived by his wife, children, and grandchildren. And the Nigerian Television Authority, Katsina, has lost one of its staff, Hajia Hadiza Ahiru Danja. A statement by the General Manager, NTA Katsina, Umar Bakari, on behalf of the family, says late Hadiza Dahiru died today at the age of 54 years after a brief illness. Until her death, she was acting manager programs. She left behind a son, mother, and siblings, and has since been buried. And that concludes Network News Tonight. We thank you for watching. I'm Cyril Stober. Good night.
NTA. You can't beat the rich.
The kidneys are the unsung heroes of our bodies, filtering wastes and toxins. balancing electrolytes and producing essential hormones. But unfortunately, their importance are always underplayed until the wheels are badly clogged. How best do we care for this essential body engine? Are there lifestyles that burn the kidneys fast? What remedies are available for victims already pressured by weak or damaged kidneys? This and many more will be our focus this week on Conversations. Join us this Wednesday, the 19th of July, 2023, as we bring to our discussion table Renal Health Matters, with key focus on prevention. Time is 9 a.m. Conversations, saying it just the way it is.
There's just something about speed and simplicity, but that speed and simplicity can be deceiving when you get behind the wheel. 30-year-old Emily sent this text message to her husband: "I love you and I'll try to make you happy." Moments later, Emily was killed when her car slammed into the back of a tractor trailer. 18-year-old Midi was also texting when his car slammed into the back of a truck at 80 miles per hour. His final text was,
"Driving and Facebooking is not safe. Haha."
You probably think that this thing can happen to you. You are not alone. 55% of young adult drivers say that it is easy to text and drive. 3/4 of the same young adults feel that they are really good texting behind the wheels. Reality is, they are all delusional. That quick look at your phone takes longer than you think. 5 seconds are really long. Imagine you're driving on the road and someone suddenly covers your face for 5 quick seconds, like this. You will probably feel very lucky if you didn't crash. But you chose to take your sight off the road just like that anytime you're sending or reading a text. Texting and driving is fast becoming the leading cause of teens' death on the road world over, surpassing even drinking and driving. But if you think dying in a car crash is the worst thing that happened to you, I tell you it is not. You can survive after you've killed someone else. Imagine spending the rest of your life knowing you killed someone just because of a text message. Now imagine going to jail just because of text message. Still think it will never happen to you? Still think you're the special one? There are so many that have been found guilty of texting while driving. But you can make a difference, just like so many young people have vowed not to text and drive. Leave your cell phone alone while driving. If you must send a text message, pull off the road into a parking lot or anywhere that is safe. No text is so important that it should cost your life or the life of someone else. You are not different. You are not special. You're just another accident waiting to happen if you do not desist from texting and driving. So, don't text and drive.
Information is power. Everyone wants power. So feel powerful with the NTA News mobile app, the one-stop information center. Real news at your fingertip. Be the first to report by uploading first-hand information on the U-Report link, and be the first to know by simply clicking on any of the links on the sidebar for headlines, domestic and foreign news, economy, security, politics, sports, and more. Stream live on your smartphone and tablets and stay connected. It's pretty easy. Simply download NTA News app from your Google Play Store and you're good to go. NTA News mobile app, your access to real-time information.
This is the network service of the NTA.
Our administration will govern you only on your behalf. but never rule over you. We shall consult and dialogue, but never dictate. We shall reach out to all, but never put down a single person for holding views contrary to our own.
All is now set for the renaming and commissioning of the new constructed gate bearing its new name of Mariam Babangida National Center for Women Development. Activities lined up for the commissioning and renaming will include the unveiling of the new portrait of the First Lady and wife of the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. Other highlights will include the renaming of some facilities after some great Nigerian women, amongst whom will be the former immediate past Minister of Women Affairs. There will also be induction of 6 Nigerian women. This will also come up at the International Conference Center.